Okay, one final aspect of angle bisectors that's actually really important and the most useful is that angle bisectors create proportional sides of the two triangles it creates. So PX, segment PX, is, or I guess I should read it as XP since it starts from the corner, the angle. XP is an angle bisector, and when it ends at the opposite side, two triangles are created. Well, the proportional sides means that this side relates to this side, and I put that here. XZ relates to PZ in the same proportions as XY relates to PY. So here's an example. So AD right there is an angle bisector of that of the big triangle, which created two small triangles. And right here it says CA is 12, CD is 6, BA is 15, and what is DB going to be? Well, in proportional reasoning, remember it said that in the triangles, the two non-shared sides, notice they share the bisector side, so always remember that it's the non-shared sides of each triangle. So we could set up, since the question mark, that's what we want to solve for, we can put the question mark in the numerator. Question mark side is to 15. Remember, we have to put like things. So the question mark is the short side, and 6 is the short side of the other two sides, as 6 is to 12. Okay? Well, some of you already said, oh, 6 is half of 12, so whatever is half of 15, and that's right. But if you're not sure, if you didn't see that, you'd put an X right there. And remember, when you're solving proportions, just cross multiply. So 12 times X is 12X. 15 times 6. Remember, when you cross multiply, you go across denominators to opposite numerators. So 15 times 6. So 12X equals 90. Right? And then divide both sides by 12. X equals 7.5. There you go. So let's try another one. So here we have a bisector, and how we know that it's an angle bisector is it's marked. Those two are congruent. If those two are congruent and they're divided, that means that they're bisected in the middle. All right, so we know that this side is proportional to this side as this side is proportional to this side. So again, I'm going to put the question mark, I'll put an X there. We could leave it as a question mark though, that's okay. I could put a banana there, it doesn't matter. It needs to be some symbol. Relates to the 3. Remember, the question mark side is the long side, so as 8 relates to the 6, and then we're going to cross multiply. So 6 times the question mark equals 8 times 3. 6 question mark equals 24. Divide both sides by 6, because remember the 6 and question mark are attached by multiplication, so divide both sides. The question mark equals 4. So let's see if there's one more. All right, so here's one more where now you have to find the missing, the length of the entire side. Well, we know 3 of the sides, so again, we can put a question mark. Well, that's going to be I'll just put a value right there. So 12 compares to the X as 9 compares to the 3, but we like to have the numerator on top, so X compares to the 12 as the 3 compares to the 9. Cross multiply. 9x equals 3 times 12. 9x equals 36. X is going to equal 4 after you divide both sides by 9. There you have it. Now that you know that this is 4, well, it just wants to know the whole side, so 3 plus 4, question mark, equals 7. That's it. And notice I'm not having you do this in the statement format, although we could. This is mostly using algebra and proportional reasoning, but that's it.